This week, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth announced a controversial new program to test the testosterone levels of all service members 30 and over. Watch this.
It's well-established science that as we age, testosterone levels often naturally drop. This initiative, it's not about artificial enhancement. It's about restoring and optimizing your natural capabilities, protecting your longevity, and ensuring you have the biological foundation required to sustain the fight.
Do you really want the government getting into your business, taking your testosterone levels and determining whether or not you have enough testosterone? Are you male enough to be in Congress?
Whoa. That girl's got some testosterone. So some doctors and researchers say this is not backed by research, since testosterone levels vary naturally over time. So what is really going on here, I ask you girls?
So it is a fact of science that no man who is confident in their own testosterone levels worries about other men's testosterone levels. That is, look it up, it's in the science textbook. I have literally never heard my husband be like, I'm worried about our neighbor and his T levels. Like, that's just not a thing. But this I really think is catering to sort of a corner of the internet within the manosphere, where this is sort of a constant source of discussion. It's sort of the like Andrew Tate idea of masculinity. If I look in the mirror and my muscles are really big, I'm really masculine. That's so detached from the reality of the U.S. military, which is the most lethal fighting force on the planet. We have the most powerful military of any nation on
and
Earth.
It's not hand-to-hand.
That's
what I mean. Like,
well,
what is this, Camelot? Like, are we going to fight with
by the way, well, correct. It's next-gen technology we're using now in warfare. But also, one of my dearest friends is a Navy SEAL. He's a decorated combat veteran.
How are his T levels?
I'm sure they're great. But if you look at him, he's unassuming. He's actually smaller than my husband, but he could kill you with his bare hands multiple ways.
Yeah.
This idea that the size of your muscles and your T levels are representative of your lethality is just not true.
Yeah, but
so I have a question.
It's insulting to our truth.
I have a question. So what if you have good T levels, but you have bone spurs?
That's tough. That's tough.
Does that keep you out?
What if you have low
keep
T
you-
levels and made up bone spurs?
Well, does that keep you... No, that's a real question. Does it keep you out of the Army if you have bone spurs, but your T levels are really muy macho?
All this made me think about in testing T levels is, what are they doing next, measuring penis size? Like, this feels like the manosphere is in charge of the military. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And by the way, bursts of testosterone don't end well for anyone. I'm gonna show you a little video that I don't know if you saw. Take a look.
Oh, no.
So this poor man, by the way, is okay.
That's my ex-husband.
Oh, my God.
So the man was hospitalized. He is recovering, but literally they link it to mating season and a burst in testosterone. This is what we get
The bison or the man?
The bison. The bison had a burst of testosterone. Like, the idea that you're gonna go from T levels to it works out great, I think this guy begs to differ.
So I live in Miami, and I kid you not, I think it is the international capital of testosterone replacement treatment. Everyone is on testosterone, not me.
Really?
I don't want hair growing anywhere. I've spent way too much money on lasers. But yeah, men and women take it a lot. But I just want to warn people, because I feel like there's this culture, particularly on the internet, particularly in the manosphere, that's obsessed with the idea of testosterone levels. Listen, testosterone, when you start taking testosterone replacement theory, that makes you infertile, because it tricks, the testosterone tricks your brain into thinking that you're floating in testosterone, and so your natural testosterone level, you stop producing it, and that's where you carry the sperm. Also, as you all know, my husband has had prostate cancer. He's cured, it's eradicated, but every oncologist that I have been to with him has warned to stop taking testosterone, because it doesn't cause prostate cancer, but if you've got propensity for cancer, if you've got cancer cells in your system, it's like giving them steroids. So people need to check with their doctors.
Yes.
Please don't get medical advice and don't get into this culture because of what some men in the manosphere or the internet are saying.
That's a really important point that Anna makes. On the other side of it, like when I was going through IVF, I was taking estrogen and a number of different supplements that you have to for that process. And you should never do that without deep consultation with a doctor. It can throw off your mood. It can make you angry. angry, it can make you uncomfortable. There's a ton of side effects. So, well, I'm all for our military, by the way, recommending the flu vaccine, recommending the COVID vaccine. If they're going to recommend this, it needs to be in direct consultation with a doctor who has actually looked at your body and said it's good for you and
it
right
also
for you.
feels a little crazy. We're in the middle of a
little
war.
crazy, Anna?
I mean, we're in the middle, we're in the middle of a war that none of us know when and how it will end. We all desperately want it to end. And in the middle of this war, you've got the Secretary of Defense focused on who's chubby in the military, the facial hair, who's got a beard in the military, and now testosterone levels. Why don't you focus on getting the hell out of Iran and getting us out of a no-win war?
Because they just want to distract us. You know, there was a guy in World War II hero. I don't know if you remember this guy. His name was Audie Murphy. He was an actor, and he was he received the Medal of Honor for Valor. He was but an actor. He was 5'5" and 112 pounds. He would have been rejected by Hegseth.
Well, and I'm glad you mentioned that because I actually met one of the last surviving Purple Heart recipients of World War II.
Yeah.
And he actually lied to get into the Marine Corps because he wasn't tall enough. He was also 5'7".
Yeah.
And he went on to serve valiantly. Like that we should not deduce people to their height, their weight, their T level. Some of the most valiant, brave warriors.
Their gender identity.
I think of all the women in
willing
combat.
to put their lives on the line, that is the ultimate sacrifice that I will admit that I could not do. If someone comes in and says, I will fight for this country, we should be letting them fight for this country.